Hey y'all, Jin Lee here with a spur of the moment video, essentially a sequel to my How to Manage Resources video addressing comments regarding my mysterious constant state of ticket cap and enlightening some of you on how it can be done. A quick shout out to Macnol of the City of Info and Black Nero on YouTube for suggesting I make this video since not everyone actually knows or understands the concept of banking tickets. This is not a clickbait title per se, since for those following my pool videos, many were entertained watching my resources burn on Kate's banner where, spoilers, I went down to 549 tickets and then ended up switching to gems to get his LD in the end. But then many were confused and salty by the way, how I literally overnight went back to 999 tickets on my Schalke pools. So yeah, and essentially all my pool videos for a long time have been starting at 999 tickets, so that does confuse quite a bit of people I've seen in the comments. I also spent nearly 500 on Queen LD and was back to cap on Tita's banner after as well, but that wasn't nearly questioned as much for some reason. Anyways, so now I'm pulling the curtain behind the cheating magic, I guess. TLDR, it's just resource management. I'm not going to delve deeply again on this, so literally go check out my previous video in the description where I outline exactly my pool strategies. Literally nothing has changed since then. I've just been following it for a longer and longer time, so my resources have grown even more since then. The Toneberry Troop have made it into a very nice readable guide, which I'll link as well, along with a resource planner, a very helpful resource planner as well, by Nidre. All those who pretty much follow these pool strategies with good self-control have easily ended up with a ton of gems and tickets after some time. So that video I made was made in response to constant questions about how I have so many gems, and it is what I link whenever I still get questions about it, and really why it's also the featured video if you visit my channel. But gems, some people still just assume I whale if they haven't seen the video, but now I guess I have to make a video addressing my tickets as well, because people are now just confused since tickets can't be bought, and so there's no logical explanation people can seem to think of for it. It's the gift box, people. It's nothing complicated, it's the gift box. Any tickets you claim while maxed go into your gift box just like any other thing you're maxed on, and it will stay up to 90 days in there. And I pretty much just live above the ticket cap. I was already plenty capped going into Divine Pandemonium, so all those board claims were just going straight into the gift box. And now my Kate Sith pools just recently took those tickets essentially. So before the Kate Sith banner I had maybe about 600 tickets in there, and then he took out 450. So like if you notice in my Vayne LD pools I showed my gift box burst tokens expiring. If you'll see, it says 228 unclaimed in the gift box. And while like 23 of those were burst tokens, most of those are just tickets, and they weren't all just single tickets. Some are a set of 3, a set of 5, 6, 10, sometimes even 20 from Stream Rewards. As you can see now, mine only says 50 after Kate, but still not a bad amount in there left. Yeah, you can see not all single tickets for sure. And then for the things that can't be sent to the gift box, I just make sure I exchange those before I claim gift box tickets after whenever I use tickets next. So like hunt tokens, for example, those have helped me gain tickets really fast. I used to exchange them for EX tokens, but now I don't need those currently, so I just always go tickets for these. And then the Schalke shop, I just need to remember to exchange those after my next pools first, because it won't let me claim them now. And I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I haven't even mentioned my summon board bank yet. All the final floors of all 5 divine boards still yet unclaimed, since I don't want those tickets going into my gift box. So that's 140 tickets and 15,000 gems per board left. I still have some units like that don't have my Bahamut board treasures unclaimed. So yeah, this is just me meticulously managing my resources. It's not meant to be a flex. I used to not show my resources in videos because I didn't care to explain this, but ever since I started showing my pools, I just get these questions. So if I'm going to explain it, I might as well try to help others who would like to try to do the same. It all comes down to resource management. I save my tickets and I spend them with a purpose. Even if I have 600 tickets in the gift box and all those resources on those boards, I won't pool on a banner I don't want to, and I will still gem the banners I plan to. I won't deny I've been pretty lucky of late, but Lucky just means I have more weapons sitting on my bench. It doesn't mean that's how I have so many resources. If I was unlucky, I would pool less or stop on banners earlier and then just have less units sitting on my bench. Even with my resources, I still waited to see how my Quistis pools would go before I even pooled on Prompto. If it went poorly or I got Ace PT, I would have skipped Prompto. I completely skipped Barrett, even though that hurt me. And I skipped Zell too because I didn't see myself using them now, and then Barrett comes back with Kane and I already had the BTs on those cycles, so it wasn't a good place for me to spend my resources, so I chose not to. I don't pool just because I have resources. I'd rather just use them efficiently on banners I care more about. Self-control goes a long way in this game. Just, you stop using some tickets completely on a few banners and you'll see how fast your stash can increase. And this is not talking about how summon boards can just give you a boost of like 400, so yeah, I mean, my mind was opened after like my atrocious Fran EX pools way back in the day where I spent 790 tickets for nothing, and then I had to go 65k after as well. So yeah, any banner that I really want the unit, I'd just much rather avoid possibly losing 800 tickets on the banner for nothing, and I'd just go ahead and lose gems if needed, and just save those tickets for other banners I can actually stop and walk away from. Even though tickets guarantee nothing, they are very, very useful to pick up almost everything else you want that's not gem worthy. As long as you don't want like everything, obviously. Everyone should have skippable units. You cannot possibly like everyone in the DFFOO universe. So yeah, tickets can save gems and gems can save tickets. That's essentially the reason not mixing them is a good strategy. Whenever I use gems, I don't use any tickets, and that way my tickets can accumulate from that event. Whenever I use tickets, I don't use gems, so my gems are accumulating. And then you do try to limit your gem banners for like once per month, because we do get about a pity's worth of gems once per month. And if those pools go well, then you save even more gems and they keep going up. My pool videos are edited for entertainment, but I actually put a lot of thought into my decisions. I sometimes go past my ticket limit on banners because I know I have the extra to do it. And like for Kate Sith, for example, I didn't exactly regard him as a must-have for myself prior to going in, so I started with tickets. But once they weren't producing results and realized that, hey, yeah, I really do want him, I just stopped the bleeding. Even though I have tons of tickets still left, I just didn't want to lose any more tickets, and I was willing to pay the LD at that point and save the tickets. Normally for other units I would have just stopped there and left without the LD, but I really wanted Kate and obviously should have went straight with gems in hindsight. But at least for sure, anytime you do start going into a banner with gems, don't go back to tickets once G tokens are already invested, because any YOLO multi of gems that doesn't net you the LD, it ended up costing you 10k gems on your next pity banner, since you did lose the 20 G tokens there for nothing that could have went to your next pity. So yeah, I did take a hit from Kate, but I mean, even Divine Shiva is just already next month. This game is just resources aplenty. If managed right, you can easily be free to play with all these resources, and I know many that have a million gems, free to play, tons of tickets, tons of bursts, LDs, whatever. It's just about self-control and capitalizing on your good luck and minimizing the loss on your bad luck. But yeah, I don't mind supporting the game, so I get the basic mod pass for time and the costumes that I like. Anyways, this probably went on longer than I expected, and you don't have to follow anything I do, obviously, but that should at least explain it. Definitely take a look at my previous video to really understand my pool strategies if you haven't already, and if you want to try to emulate it. But essentially, I just resource manage as much as possible to remove the gacha element as much as possible, so that I can enjoy the game as much as possible. I'm still human, bad pools still sting, no matter how much I have, because these do take time to build up and save as much as it does for anybody else. I know I'm obviously in a great spot still, I've been lucky, and I'm not actually crying on whatever bad pools like my pool vids suggest. Those are just for entertainment. I like to turn my bad pools into something good at least, and since they have the most material to work with, they do end up generally being my more entertaining ones. Plus, it doesn't hurt that it's more relatable and people enjoy seeing my resources go down. But I mean, even in terms of good pools, sometimes I don't even feel like uploading them because I feel it'll just make people salty, which I don't want to do, and I don't care to flex my good pools, but whatever. I do try to make both my good luck and bad luck vids fun regardless. But I'm well aware I'm in a good spot resources wise, so I just poke fun of it all. So I do hope you guys enjoy those vids. I do hope this video helps you, and best of luck in all of your pools. See you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.